like Cinderella.
Hi, my name is Vanessa and I'm with the Concierge Spa.
So this is Nadine, and she is a makeup artist. How many years have you been doing makeup artistry?
I've been in the business for about 13 to 14 years.
And you're based out of LA, correct?
Based out of LA,
Nice.
I do travel.
Ooh, what's the furthest you've traveled?
Well, for fun, I've traveled to Australia,
Nice.
Italy. For work, I would say Dallas and New York.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. You hear that, people?
New York is one of my favorite places to go.
Oh, nice. What do you like about it?
It's
It's great, funky city.
Great, funky city. I know people think it's crazy because, they're like, it's
Yes.
so busy. What do you like about it? I'm like, it's just so beautiful, so much culture.
So it's not intimidating to you?
I'm an LA girl. I'm not intimidated.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful. And then I love going during the winter time because,
Yes,
you
get
get
the
to feel
weather.
like the vibes and stuff of it.
Nice. So what do you normally specialize in with makeup?
For me, I think skin and glowy skin is like one of the most important things. I want people's skin to really come through and be shown enhanced and not taken away, their features, and just really bringing like beauty looks too.
What do you find yourself working most with? Like bridals?
I say a little bit of everything, more event-based. I mean, award season,
Gotcha.
things like that, red carpet ready.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, so all the good stuff for sure. So, tell me about you, like makeup-wise. What is?
Well, I don't. A funny thing is this is the first time I'm having any professional makeup artist work on me. I'm also an
Wow.
esthetician, so we're taught makeup. But I think makeup, either you have it or you don't.
You
I just
embrace it or you don't, and
Yes.
I totally understand that because I feel like even for myself with like skin and hair, as much as I would love to engage more with that, it's not something that is like the first passion for me.
Yeah, no, I just never, they teach you the basics,
Right.
in school, and it wasn't ever an interest.
Right.
But I don't mind doing makeup on myself, but then to do it on someone else is totally different. So I just never went that route.
Right.
But even though we're quote unquote licensed to do makeup, if I wanted to, it's just, I'm like, let the real professionals, let them take care of that, because I feel like it's like anything else, you have to have a vision for it. you know?
Yeah, I totally get it.
So definitely, I think makeup artists, like, well, I see what people do, like I'll see stuff on Instagram or,
Right.
Pinterest, and I say, how the hell? But like I said, I really do feel as though makeup, like anything else, it's an enhancement.
Right.
It's an appearance enhancement. And I think that, I don't know, do you find yourself that a lot of, maybe, can you really overdo it with makeup? Like, you have women that are out there looking like they have 10 pounds caked on them.
No, and I'm the one makeup artist that does not like to take you to that level.
Yeah.
I just want to keep you looking like you, enhancing your beauty, having that glowy skin. I'm all about
Exactly.
that. Just bringing like that extra
Yeah,
finesse.
the
Yeah,
enhancements.
exactly.
Not put on a new face. So that I'm taking off my face at the end
Not
of the day.
looking like a different person for sure.
What are your favorite brands to work with?
So I work with multiple brands. Some of my favorite brands are, I'm a MAC girl. I started with MAC. I was there for many years, and so I have to say that I'm a little biased because I think that it's one of my favorite products. But you know what? I'm just a firm believer. If it works, then continue to use it.
How do you feel about, as a makeup artist, I think now they're coming more and out about animal testing,
Right.
Like a lot of people it's becoming such a fad. Everybody wants to
Right.
go plant-based and
Well, and I think it's it's only better for us.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to just put anything on their face anymore, which I agree. Most makeup lines now, one of their biggest things is they're competing with so many different brands. So they really have to up their game and their element of like, making sure everything's tested and like, there's so many vegan products out there and like, it's just to each his own, like what works for you. And but some of my other favorite products, or I should say brands, I mean, I love Too Faced. I love their concealer is Born This Way, one of my favorites. Tarte Shape Tape for sure. I also love Cover FX. I mean, Cover FX is one of the brands that really have captured my heart, just because like their makeup is like really it's catered to the person that just wants to look beautiful and gorgeous and enhance their beauty, but not like, you know, overload or put too much on. And it's really refreshing and gives you that refreshed look. It's one of my favorite brands. I do love their drops. Yeah.
Nice.
Keeping your skin looking like skin. Well, then you have great skin.
Aww.
So the way I work is just like really like putting a little at a time and just really like pressing it in, because I feel like people go in with too much and then it's really hard to take away.
Gotcha. Remember back in the 80s or 90s? Oh my god, the 80s. But the 90s where you could tell when somebody put on foundation because they wouldn't
blend it in. Yes.
So you would see like this whole, like you would literally see the tan line.
Right. You're like, wait a minute, that's not your shade of color. Look up. Especially with concealer, you really have to be careful in how you apply this, because sometimes it just creases and cakes up in the middle of the day and you're like, wait a minute, I look crazy. So again, I just really like try to use minimal. I'm using Shape Tape, my little travel size one. It's so cute.
I know my sister got me a whole little thing of like travel size, travel size packets for me to try out. And she knows I'm not big on makeup like that, but I always have it as a safety net in case.
I like that. It's, you know what, I mean, for me, travel size is the way to go, especially with dealing with so many products, because you know, it's like it becomes so heavy, you know, and I'm like, oh God, I have to carry all this stuff. And plastic is best, because we do have like foundations and concealers that are glass, and it's just like a weight in my kit.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. You know what other brands I like as well as Dosa Colors. Dosa Colors has some really pretty pigments. I am a fan of Kim Kardashian's line too.
Really?
The KKW, her palettes are really pretty. The pigments are very nice.
How long are they wearable?
No, yeah, I mean, I would say like
how
6 to 8 hours.
How does KK compare to her sisters, her little sister?
Actually, I mean, it's actually very similar formulas, I would say. I mean, I'm assuming, but I think that is very similar. Okay. It's just a matter of what sister you like more, I guess.
Right. Who you're more a fan of. Now, what, like, let's say common people, us, right? What would you say would be something that if somebody wants their makeup to last longer throughout the day, would be like a must? Like,
so I think no, absolutely.
So what do you see that works, especially with you, 8 hour, let's say, enough to go to work, 8 hours?
So the thing for me is always going to be your primers and your setting sprays. The Cover FX Hyper.
So that helps. Actually works?
No, it really does. And see, I'm a firm believer of like spraying in between. So I like to really continue to set the skin. Gotcha. So for me, again, like the high performing spray from Cover FX, I love it travel size, but it really does just keep everything locked in, but you're not looking like too dry, or, you know, it's just very refreshing. So like, I'm gonna go ahead and spray you now.
See, I would think, like, why would you spray yourself? Like, wouldn't that, like,
you know what, a lot of people
defeat the purpose of all that makeup you just put in?
Well, and a lot of people say, like, you know, how is that you're spraying so many times? Yeah. But, you know, again, it's like a process. So you're locking everything in, but you're also being gentle to how you're applying, because I feel like some people go in with too much, and then, you know, again, you can't remove it.
Okay. You see, I've never experienced makeup application like this, so I'm starting to feel what you're saying, like spraying it on, and it's not like I would think you're spraying it on and then you're rubbing it in.
No.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, so there's definitely a technique. For me, it's always just
shows how much of a pro I am for makeup.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very easy. Like these little tricks, like just, you know, spraying and setting, and primers are big factors too. So some of my favorite primers are the NARS primer. Yes. I do love Glam Squad they came out with a new primer. Has like illuminating effect into it, so it's really pretty. The Cover FX one. So it just depends on what look you're going for. Are you going for a dewy, glowy look? Are you going for something more mattifying that you have to be out for 8 hours throughout the day?
Yes.
You don't want things slipping off, you know?
Now in California, it gets hot.
Girl, does it. I'm over this weather, and I'm just like, we are coming to end of October.
I'd be driving or walking down Rodeo Drive, Melrose, and you have all these gorgeous women with like all this makeup on, and it's hot as hell out.
Right.
And I'm like, how the hell do they keep it from sweating it off, running it? Do they like put some cover up onto their sweat glands or something?
Well, I mean, I just think that for sure you definitely have to keep your skin hydrated. I think skin care is ultimately what's really going to make your makeup look its best. You know, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, using good moisturizers, anti-aging, you know, retinol, just depending on that, and then whatever you lay on top, it's basically like a foundation you're creating.
Now getting into my field of aesthetics.
Yes.
Do you find it, I think, what would your recommendations be to women that are constantly like, love to put on makeup, but they have a really bad skincare regimen?
Smile?
And, you know, there's a lot of women out there that have like they just cake on makeup, wash it off, call it a day. But I would say, as a professional, do you notice a difference in someone's skincare regimen and how their makeup application will affect?
No, absolutely. So I think for women that have problematic skin, one of the things that I would recommend is maybe doing like a facial beforehand, or even just like a face mask, just keeping everything hydrated. Again, primers are going to be big factors for that, because anytime the skin's problematic and has redness or, you know, any open whatever, it's like you have to have it looking its best, hydrated, before you can even apply makeup. And from there, I think that those are factors that they just really need to do.
Now, do you find yourself as an artist, like certain things, certain skin types are like more hard to work on than others? Like dry skin, for instance, you know?
I feel like every skin type can be an issue if you don't know what you're doing. I think that depending on dry skin, you definitely want to hydrate. Go in with extra moisturizer, maybe some oils, maybe some extra sprays, hydrating sprays. So here we go again, I'm spraying your skin. Combination skin is obviously probably, you know, easiest. You can pretty much put a lot of different products on there. Oily skin, you want to control the oils and make sure that it's mattified. So I don't think it's an issue. I just think that you have to make sure you have all products for all skin types.
Nice.
So what I'm doing here is I'm basically giving you a beautiful skin, glowing look. That's like my favorite type of look. I want you to continue looking like you, but I just want to enhance all your features and just really give you that glow for like a day, every day.
For an everyday thing. Now, normally you would say, how long should it take a girl to put on makeup?
I would say no more than 20 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, obviously I'm really like just giving you all the love and treatment right now. And really,
so ladies, it shouldn't take an hour.
No, no, I don't think so. I think no more than 20 minutes. You put your foundation on, or your BB cream, or whatever you want to use that day, and you really just work that in on top of your skincare prep and primer. And then you just want to start with enhancing your eyebrows. You have a great eyebrow, so you just brush them up, add a little gel to it or whatever. Throw on one pigment of color on your eyelid, and then just work with the blush, a little bit of highlight, and really just blend it out, and then mascara and a lip gloss, and you're good, right?
There you go. Ta-da!
So New York girls, I hear that they don't like a lot of stuff on their lips. Or I should say makeup in general. So teach me.
I see, that's the thing. Like, I am there to fix these girls' skins when they overdo it. But for the most part, I think that New York is just as much as LA. Those girls out there, they can be hardcore when it comes to makeup.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think depending on the type of crowd you're used to hanging around with too.
Okay, so look down.
Oh my gosh, so fact, the last time I put fake lashes, true story, I was 17.
Wow, what?
And I have pictures of it. I found them and like.
Did you do them yourself?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I had the glue.
I love it.
And I was 17 and it really does enhance your look, eyelashes. I see why girls wear them.
Right.
But this is like the second time in history I've had, well, the second time, first time professionally, first time I did it myself.
Right.
I was very proud of myself. I felt so beautiful. I remember that was before the selfie became the selfie.
Open and look down. There you go.
Before the selfie became the selfie,
Right.
I was like literally selfifying the fact that I was like, damn, like I feel so hot right now.
Yeah, lashes really do bring out your eyes, especially the right ones. So I've learned a lot about like eyelids and, you know, obviously what lashes look better on some, may not look the same on others. I'm actually using a lash 702 and these are just so pretty. Like, and I really like the way it's sitting on your eye.
Thank you. So what made you really like think like this is it, this is my passion, this is what I want to do? Like, did you always want to be a makeup artist?
It's so funny because as a young girl, I couldn't afford makeup. So because I couldn't afford makeup, I was drawn to, you know, being able to buy, you know, makeup like my girlfriends and stuff. We'd go and they'd buy stuff and I just said it. I was like, you know, one day I'm going to work for makeup and I'm going to have all the makeup I ever want.
Oh, look at you now, 5 bags later.
I know. So many brands I've worked with, it's been such a blessing and I've gotten to meet so many incredible people. Open. And so yeah, here I am and look at one eye with lash and one eye without a lash. It's such a difference. How many people do you work with in New York?
I have one girl that's full-time, one girl that's part-time, and then I have my assistant who I just hired.
Nice.
I'm like, girl, I can't afford you, but I'm gonna make it work. I said to her, because I need someone.
You need an assistant,
Like,
yeah.
I can't, like, I was working on a promotion last night, all day yesterday. I couldn't get the wording right. So I sent it to her and I was like, you know, what do you think? This is all I can get. And she started rewording everything and made it, like, within minutes. I was like, oh, why should I should have just, I'm not used to it yet because I'm a control freak.
Right.
So I'm not used to allowing the benefits of having somebody, like, think for you as well. And I'm like, you know, this is why I hired her. So, like,
Right.
it's letting go sometimes.
And you need to, you know, learn to trust her and
Yep.
know that she's there to help you. So
Yeah, no. So I'm the type of person that I like to gradually grow.
okay.
I'm a single mom and I have a lot of overseeing, you know, between employees, a company, and everything. So
Look up.
you don't want to take too much on. Like, if I had a husband and God forbid one of my business plans went
Yeah.
sour, I'm like, okay, honey, you can take care of me. For
Cool.
the
Yeah.
Any money.
But reality is,
But reality
that,
is, I can't afford that. So every plan and move that I make has to gradually be done.
right.
So yeah.
So I could see why you're cautious.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
so every little thing I do, it's like, oh, well, that took 11 years to get there. And I see other women that I'm like, damn it, she's doing what, you know, in a year and months, what it took me how many years to do. And then I'm like, well, she got somebody.
yeah.
You know, she has a whole support system.
Right.
You know, and it's like us women that are like, you get it.
Yeah, no, I absolutely do get it.
That benefit, you know, we have to go out and get it ourselves. Maybe
Yes.
that's the benefit, you know, and I think that as Latinas,
Yeah.
we should try to become a little bit more role models to these young girls who, you know, like
To know that there's a way.
yeah, like
besides
you had a
of-
dream of always being a makeup artist. You
Right.
couldn't afford makeup, and you went out and you stayed on that dream. You didn't give up on that dream. You
Right.
understand?
And I definitely had to take like 9 to 5 jobs. I
Yeah,
had to
exactly.
do whatever it took to do.
I was working
Okay.
while I was building my company. I was working for one PT office. I was managing. I was bookkeeping for another doctor.
Right.
You know, because I love controlling money.
Right.
Hint, hint. But yeah, no, and I did everything I had to do to make sure that, you know, we get that rent paid for my own dream,
Right.
you know, but I just feel as though, I don't know, maybe there's just not enough positivity out there to tell girls, have a dream.
Right.
work hard for it. You don't have to sleep your way to the top. You can really, it might take you longer.
Right.
But the satisfaction of saying
is that you work for it and it's yours.
Myself,
and no one can take that away from you.
you know?
So.
And I just feel like there's not enough out there. Society, what they give now is, you know, hoe around. YOLO.
Yeah. YOLO.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I really like that, you know, you work hard as a single mother and as a woman in power. Like, it takes a lot to make that happen and inspire others. Rub your lips together.
So I feel like, listen, you can do and get anything you want in this life. You just have to, I don't know, get back into it.
Yeah,
you know?
no, for sure.
It has its rewards.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray you again and then let you see where we're at.
The reveal. I feel like I'm being pampered. I feel like I'm going, I don't know, somewhere.
You are being pampered and you should be going somewhere.
My clients today are gonna be like, where are we going?
Girl, what are you dressed up for?
I said, I got all dolled up just to come see you, get a massage.
Right?
You better take me out for dinner after this.
Right? Any favorite places in LA when you're here?
I love Gracias Madre and Cafe Gratitude. Anything that's green. Healthy Cat is right in Lancashire, in NoHo. They're like my hit or miss. They're like whenever. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of places here.
So
I mean, LA is full of veganism.
Right?
So.
Everyone's a vegan here.
Everybody's a vegan.
And an influencer,
you know,
actress.
You have a vegan place like Starbucks in New York in every corner. Every corner you go, you're going to have a Starbucks. Here, every corner you go, you're going to have a vegan spot.
Right. Okay, so take a look.
Oh my gosh, how do I look?
Pick a mirror, pick a mirror.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a phone. Oh my gosh, this is what makeup feels like.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I look normal.
You look gorgeous. I mean, you were gorgeous without makeup, so it's just really enhancing who you are.
Totally. Take a selfie. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Look at that. And you hid my little stress pimple.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was like very little, very minimal.
Girl, I was masking it, putting tea tree oil on it, doing everything that I could to like, it's like I have a photo shoot. All right, great.
It's good.
Oh, amazing. So this is what makeup artists do. They make you look beautiful.
Yeah, more beautiful.
Enhanced.
Beautiful.
Oh, great. Thank you.
On the ground.
So, how'd you think it went?
It went good. Yes. Another day. Having my first makeup application professionally. Like, I got lashes.
Right, okay, good.
So that was definitely awesome.
Right.
And getting to work with, you know, meeting new women, professional women, you know, that it's just very empowering, I think, to our community to be able to, you know, be an example to our younger generations, especially our cultural, our brown girls, our black girls, our white girls, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But to be Latina personally and to be of that Latin culture and that background, it was amazing to see another sister rise up from the ashes of whatever ghetto we come from, and to say we're here and we're not going anywhere.
Right.
That was awesome.
Right.
Bye guys. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see me do or see me educate you guys on. A glitz, glamour, dirty, not dirty. Stay tuned and enjoy the ride.